now in the mix with the young DJ Cuda.
Tonight we gonna be going in.
All the ones and twos and twos.
Let's get it.
On Player Talk Radio.
It's DJ Cuda back at the helm of today's show, man. I told you we're gonna have a show tonight. We're gonna get into a lot of stuff on today's show. Shout outs to Maria Lana Boggs. I'm gonna be in the chat room tonight, man. Catch me on Blog Talk Radio. At Word, what's her handle? My Word is Born. I'm gonna be in the My Word is Born chat tonight. That shit about to start soon at 10 p.m. So we're gonna get through today's show and then we're gonna close it out. I got some shit to do tonight. Player Talk Radio. If you got any questions, email me at playertalk8@gmail.com. That's playertalk8@gmail.com. We're gonna get into the game on today's show, man. Hold on. My bad, I got a lot of shit going on. Alright, so on today's show, man, we're gonna get into some facts. We're gonna get into the game on today's show. I'm gonna treat today's show like the study series. Actually, you know what? Today's show gonna be study number 11. And I know you guys missed the last two. I know. Alright, we're gonna get into today's show, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about on today's show. We got a lot of stuff to get into. We're gonna get into the Sansaray shit. We're gonna get into everything. Alright, let's get it. It's Player Talk Radio. Let's get it.
Get out your feelings and get into the mix where DJ Young Cuda drops some fly-ass game on you.
That is me, man. If you want to email me at playertalk8@gmail.com. That is playertalk, the number 8@gmail.com. Wow. We're going to get into today's show. Let's get it. Shout outs to Michael Penny. Shout outs to Robert Mugabe. He says, you cannot give a woman everything she needs. If God himself gave them eyebrows, they'll shave it and draw their own. God himself gave them nails, they cut it off and fix their own. God himself gave them hair, they cut it off and fix their own. He gave them breasts, they repackage it to what they want. God gave them buttocks. They arrange it to the size they want. If God can't even satisfy them, then who are you to think that you can please them as a man? My brother, don't kill yourself. And with that said, we're going to get into today's show. We're also going to get into the whole Sansaray thing. She is pregnant. And this was coming off of last year. I know I'm a little late on this news, but we're going to talk a little bit deeper. Ooh, shit. A lot of shit going on in the background. Hold on. We're going to talk a little bit deeper about the whole Sansaray thing. We're even going to critique a video that she shared. And we're going to see how it's different from the information that you get from a male-orientated show. Alright. And we're going to break that down. So let's get it, man. It's Player Talk Radio. Listen to Brother Shabazz with a full message for you fake-ass conscious dudes. Listen.
The woman have babies without a man. She's God. Should we have a black woman? I mean, all of this is retarded shit. The mitochondria DNA of the woman determines this and that. You've demasculined the black man to the point to where he comes to a lecture to hear another nigga tell him about which woman he should have. She's the God. Go in, brother. And you're not even mentioned as to what your title is. She don't need you because she can have babies without you. Well, I ain't never seen a woman have no damn baby without no man.
Teach that truth.
They talking all of that yang shit. The white man don't even get on TV and tell you this dumb shit.
So
that's some real shit. And with that said, let's get into today's show. It's Player Talk Radio. And you know how I do it. DJ Cuda at the helm of today's show, man. Let's get it, man. We're gonna get into the mix and then we're gonna get into today's show. It's that serious. Let's get it. Shout outs to TLC, but you know how I gotta do it, man. Let's get it. It's Player Talk Radio.
Get out your feelings and get into the mix. Where DJ Young Cuda drop some fly-ass game on you.
Always talking about what he wants and just sits on his broke ass. No, I don't want your number. No, I don't wanna give you mine. And no, I don't wanna meet you nowhere. No, don't want none of your time. And no, I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging on the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging on the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me.
Let's keep it real, man. It's Player Talk Radio, man. It is DJ Cuda at the helm of today's show.
A pigeon is a girl who be walking by. My rimed up blue, brand new sparkling 5. Her feet hurt, so you know she wanna ride. But she frontin' like she can't say hi. What? Uh-oh.
Y'all chicks ain't getting nada.
Uh-oh.
Your ain't worth the Ramada.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, your friend looks hotter. Game is something we got a lot of. Uh-oh.
'Cause I don't want no pigeon. Them be them girls who gets no ducks from me. Playing the bar dumb rope where the best friends go. Trying to holler at me. I don't want no pigeon. Them be them girls who gets no ducks from me. Bar dumb rope where the best friends go. Trying to holler at
In
me.
front of the club, I see this girl like your love. Thought she said thug, but she called me a scrub. Scrub? What? She must have tucked me a joke. Broke pigeon head freak. Lucky I spoke. This ain't my Benz, this my man's, yeah. But this ain't my car, like that ain't your hair.
Uh-oh.
Pigeon, take them fake jewels off.
Uh-oh.
Pigeon, take your friend's shoes off.
Uh-oh.
Pigeon, go ahead with that crazy shit. Y'all make me sick. Go home and fucking babysit. My big dog don't love this. Can Kirk just get it brushed and scrub this?
Uh-oh.
Y'all chicks ain't getting nada.
Uh-oh.
Ain't worth the Ramada. Anyway, your friend looks hotter. Game is something we got a lot
Yo,
of.
chill, cousin. These birds is ill, cousin. Cause they call me scrub like we can't even build, cousin. Trick Ronalds, you ain't worth the McDonald's. Throw you on the street team, make you ship vinyls. Say, yo, flex, shorty try to flash me wrong. How she gon' wear sandals with nasty corns? That be wrong. I wonder how you get hearts and dirty Victoria just with the skid marks. Your flat gets enough laughs. Take it to the salon, pluck your mustache. So next time you
You're now in the mix with the young DJ Cuda.
Now we gon' be going in.
Hey, yo, I got two.
Let's get it.
On Player Talk Radio.
Cause your shoes are small. You don't shop, you just cruise the mall. No dough with lead press-ons. Frontin' with your girlfriend dress on. You birds wanna take over? Get some cash in a Jenny Jones makeover. Broke. I hate pigeons, dirty braid pigeons, Medicaid pigeons, Section 8 pigeons, got me fed, burnt. I tell these birds shut up, and how my left ear be double a whole get up. Go ahead with your lame, blow a night, throw a rip dollar at her, tell her put that on your train pass. More than one baby father.
Oh yes, girl, we's talking to you.
If you strip all week to go clubbing.
Oh yes, girl, we's talking to you.
Buy a dress to front and take it back to the store.
Oh yes, girl, we's talking to you.
Wanna smoke with me with no money? Oh no, I don't want no.
Shout outs to the Sporty Thieves, man. Let's get into the mix, man. Shout outs to the Screwed and Chopped DJs, man. Let's get it, nigga. fuck with this song, man. Shout outs to Trippie Redd. Shout outs to Trippie Redd, nigga. One more time, nigga. Fuck you talking about, man? It's Player Talk Radio, man. Let's get it, man. DJ Kuda at the helm of today's show. Let's go.
I just got a new Porsche. Rockin' Rari, that's a new horse. Smoke a pussy nigga like a Newport. Yeah, what's your net worth? Yeah, pussy boy, what's your net worth? Diamonds round my neck like what my net worth. Yeah, bitches bust down.
Mix with the young DJ Kuda.
Bust down,
on Player Talk Radio.
Bust down. Don't get too fussed now, no fuss now, no. Rolling around with a bad bitch. Yeah, Trippie Redd, I went and copped a bag, bitch. Spend that money, make it right back, bitch. Big ballin', yeah, that's a habit. An expensive fucking fabric. Studying sussing on you, that's a habit. If I like it, cop it on my habit. Yeah, steady cause a habit. Man, money boy, you's a savage. Mama raised a motherfucking savage. Ooh, the streets raised a motherfucking savage. And the industry made me a brand new savage.
It's Player Talk Radio, let's get it. Woo!
I just got a new Porsche. Rockin' Rari, that's a new horse. Smoke a pussy nigga like a Newport. Yeah, what's your net worth? Yeah, pussy boy, what's your net worth? Diamonds round my neck like what my net worth. Yeah, bitches bust down. My wrist is bust down. Get my Apple Watch bust down, it's bust down. Yo, bitch got the bust down.
Get out your feelings and get into the mix.
Don't get too fussed now, no fuss now, no. This is how you live when you poppin'. Ballin', know you suckers had no option. Fucking on that motherfucking thotty. That's a motherfucking nobody. Ain't nobody. Swear it ain't no hump in my body. Tatted up 14 all on my body. Woman with a bitch named Armani.
Get out your feelings and get into the
Just saucing and boiling. I'm just fooling, I'm all in. I got big racks, I like to spin. Yeah, whoa.
It's Player Talk Radio.
I just got a new Porsche. Rockin' Rari, that's a new horse. Smoke a pussy nigga like a Newport. Yeah, what's your net worth? Yeah, pussy boy, what's your net worth? Diamonds round my neck like what my net worth. Yeah, bitches bust down.
You're now in the mix with the young DJ Kuda. Player Talk Radio.
Don't get too fussed now, no fuss now, no.
Alright, we in the building, man. It's Player Talk Radio. Let's get it, man. It's DJ Kuda back on the helm. Let's get it.
You're now in the mix with the young DJ Kuda.
Tonight we gon' be going in.
On the ones and twos and twos.
Let's get it.
Radio.
Alright, we in the building, man. Alright, you know it's the #1 podcast in the world, Player Talk Radio. We are back in the building, man. I'm the content creators, the kid Young Cuda, definitely back in the building. If you got any questions, email me at playertalk8@gmail.com. If you got any dating questions and you want to have a good answer and you want the real game and the real shit on your shit, nigga, email me at playertalk8@gmail.com. That's player talk, the number 8@gmail.com. Let's get it, man. So, we're gonna get into today's show. It's a lot of game that's gonna be dropped on today's show. I fucks with you if you fucks with me. Your feelings are easily hurt, man. Don't be on this show, man. If you one of them Nature Boy fans, man, sit back, relax, and get some real game up in your system. Also, I got some shit coming for y'all, man. We gonna break down the whole Black Ink, you know, her mom shit. Shout outs to Marijuana Tomodachi. Shout outs to Black Ink, man. It's my brother, man. Y'all know what we do. You know we been here from the beginning, man. It's Player Talk Radio, man. It's DJ Cuda at the helm of today's show, man. We gonna play some clips on today's show. We're gonna get into the Sansaray shit. We're gonna get to my man Patrice. You know I like Patrice O'Neal. He the reason why I started this podcast. Whole lot of game going on this, on this side. Without further ado, let's get into it, man. Listen to this. So, we're gonna listen to Sansaray. She has a podcast. We're gonna break it down. The problem with women going Dutch and broke beta males, beta black males. So listen to this. We're gonna critique it.
Hey guys, it is the God Queen Sansaray here. I appreciate you watching and listening. I hope that.
Hold on. Okay. Let's get into today's show. Let's get it.
But you can hear in my voice a substantial amount of gratitude for you being here. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, or thumbs down.
She pregnant too.
Share, whichever it is. That
reportedly
you
by somebody that's married.
When it comes to me, they're up and down.
But let's break it down, women.
If you're new to my channel, I welcome you, my newbies.
Let's
Tap
get
the
it.
notification
Player Talk
bell so
Radio.
you can be a part of the notification squad and never miss a podcast or a video. You can help me to continue to bring the best content on YouTube by sending your donations to me via PayPal. The link should be on my website. If you go to sansaray.com, you can click on donate. The link should work. If it doesn't, email me and I will see what's up. If you do donate, understand that your donations will go to my Positive News Media Source Block organization, okay? Purchasing shirts, and they have been sending me pictures, and I love it. If you go to our Instagram, the way that it is, it's below. Too many questions. I'll answer these inside, which is
all right. We're waiting for her to start the show.
From the very beginning of our relationship, I always went Dutch with him on everything, which is not usually something that women would do, because women are usually the type of women. Well, he has to pay for all of the dates. He has to be the provider. He has to, take care of travel and hotel accommodations. And I never make.
So discrepancy number one: you guys want to be equal, but they still walk around with the mindset where he has to. But yet you can walk around with the mindset that if he doesn't, I'm independent. Or just being independent. So let's start off with that mindset and then let's go from there. Real shit. Player Talk Radio.
Priest feel some type of way about not being able to do that on his own. I just always provided,
I'm just saying it's unfair.
What I could, you know what I mean? And then when I ended up getting sick and I was pregnant and I lost like 2 sources of income, I didn't have as much money as I used to have when I first met him. But I guess now that, he posted up our texts on YouTube, he tried to make it.
Okay. So she was pregnant while dating this motherfucker. Man, I tell you, y'all bitches get away with murder, son. She was pregnant while she was with this nigga. And end up going Dutch on everything. Lost the baby, I guess. I don't know if it's this child right now. I don't really subscribe to her shit. We do some Sansaray shit every once in a while. We got some Sansaray clips on past shows. But okay. Alright. We it's already not fair, but we gonna go with what she's saying. Okay.
Like, I could never hold my weight in a relationship. And I always had, financial trouble. Which is interesting to me because honestly, You know, like women don't usually put in Dutch. So if I had like financial issues, you know, why would I be putting in half money for everything when he's supposed to be taking care of everything? You know, men, especially alpha males, usually take care of everything.
And that's not true. A lot of beta males take care of everything. That's why we call them simps, because they take care of too much of everything. Also, I like how broads like Sansaray, they can go between traditional and feminism just anytime they want. And y'all broads do it too. I want to be traditional this minute. Oh, no, I want to be feminist this minute. Okay. All right.
Financially, they got too much pride to even take money from a woman. And I've been around enough alpha males to know that men don't usually take money from women if they're alpha and they have their own finances together. So for him to say to the world, you know, selfishly, she couldn't hold up her end, you know, financially, that's just retarded. Like, the fact that I'm even giving you money is something that you should be even happy that I'm doing, because most women do not rock with that, because they're looking at men as if men are providers. But here's the most interesting part about my relationship with him. When I did lose 2 sources of income, because I had 4 when I was with him. I think I had 4 or 5, something like that. I have 4. This was last year sometime. I think last June, July. I had to get rid of 2. One was Uber. And I tell people all the time, Uber made me so much money. Oh my goodness. Like, I don't know how Uber does everybody else, but Uber was making me a lot of money. And so I stopped doing Uber. And then I had to stop doing Block 11. And Block 11 was making me a lot of money as well in regards to me selling advertising. So when I asked for donations, like, there's 2 different entities. I had Block 11 nonprofit organization, which I'm asking for donations for. And I had Block 11 magazine. And inside of Block 11 magazine, in order for me to generate some money, I had to sell advertising. So I'm working on these 2 things at the same time. And then I end up losing my photographer, because my photographer is my ex. And Priest doesn't like my ex. So I got to get rid of my photographer.
You don't see the problems already? Her photographer is her ex. And you know, a lot of these broads be sleeping with their exes. Like, if their ex, if like they're like a model, a lot of their photographers are their exes. Them pictures cost a lot of money, man. They cost a lot of money, bro. These bitches getting these pictures for free. Y'all niggas fucking around.
Ergo, I couldn't find anybody to replace him. So I had to get rid of the magazine altogether. And I seen a lot.
She made a sacrifice to get rid of her ex in a new relationship. Do you see this? Come on. Come on. You gotta get with a woman who has an ex that's a photographer. And she's looking at it like she made a sacrifice to get rid of this nigga just to be with you. Do you see the problems already? Come on.
Things that was happening inside of my relationship.
I'm the victim, though.
Okay, my focus needs to mainly be on me getting somewhere stable with this man. Now, anybody who has been in a solid relationship with someone, whether it's a marriage or not, usually when you 2 are surviving together, you're living together, both of you are putting in the energy to make sure that the household stays together. However, if one of you ends up getting sick, or one of you is, unable to provide as much as you used to, the other usually kicks in. Like, I know for me, if my partner was to get sick and couldn't go to work every day, I'd just kick into gear and start doing extra work to make sure I can, handle, what he can. But I remember being inside of this relationship with him, and even if I, didn't have my 2 sources of income that I had just lost, and I'm still sitting here with another 2, I had money, so I was still putting forth, money inside of the relationship, meaning buying groceries, putting gas in this expensive truck, which was like $100 a week, because, you know, if you got a big ass truck, that's a lot of gas right there, especially if you driving back and forth to, you know, wherever. And so I'm putting like $100 a week inside of the gas tank. And then there will be times where, you know, Priest he didn't have money for lunch. So sometimes I'd be giving him money for lunch. And then he had like this expensive taste in regards to what he eats. Like, we all know that, you know, if you're hurting for money, you got to go find the bargain. You got to go find the sales. Well, he didn't want to do that. He wanted to go to the most expensive places to still get groceries. And that's hard to do if you don't have any money, you know, or if you low on money. So for me, I tried to go to places where it was, you know, where I could get a bargain. And then I ended up getting pregnant. And to me, pregnancy wasn't a poor choice. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't anything. It just happened a lot sooner. But it doesn't mean that I wasn't going to be able to kick into gear and try to figure out a way to stabilize my situation. Like, I'm a go-getter off break. I've always been the type of woman that I go out here and I get whatever it is. I'm an entrepreneur. That's how I am. I go out there and I get paid. I come up with ideas, businesses. I start businesses. I do everything that I need to do in order to generate some income. So I'm always going to have at least a little bit of money coming in. Now, during this time, I end up getting pregnant. So I can't even do something as simple as post a damn YouTube video. Okay, this is how bad it is. So I'm still doing a little bit of graphic design here and there because I also have a graphic design business. So I'm sitting here doing graphic design here and there. So I'm still making a little bit of money to get groceries and food. Okay. Now, still at the end of the day, according to the text messages that he posted up on his YouTube channel, this wasn't enough for him. And it's sad to me that, you know, this man would be this way because he really doesn't have the mentality of an alpha male or the mentality of a businessman or a mentality of someone who could ever be financially stable. Because if you think for 2 minutes what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine, you're never going to be able to get anywhere. And I feel like there's a lot of men out there who simply mooch off of women. And when I started thinking about, you know, his situation before he got with me and how he was with his ex-wife and how he was living with her, and I started thinking about, you know, as a man, I never seen somebody have so much bravado and so much.
Now, mind you, being that's his situation, she still started a relationship with this man. Keep that in mind. We gonna leave it at that. And remember, she still has a child too. So we're not gonna play like motherfuckers is squeaky clean. Let's get it.
You know, depicting themselves to be so masculine and then turn around and expect a woman to pay for stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I never seen anything like that. So
that's her man. It's obvious she don't know what team she's on. Or she probably just doing this for. She's just probably saying it like this because they're not together. So let's get it.
I sit here and I analyze the situation. I've noticed that he's a beta male with the alpha male coding. Like, let me pretend I'm alpha male. You know?
And the thing is fellas, when women want you to when you're an alpha male and women want you to show your soft side, what happens is when you show your soft side, you become beta male. You become beta male to them. So if you're an alpha, it's like you're saying, look, just show me you're a little beta. Show me you got a little bit of emotion to you. Show me that you're not this cold motherfucker. Show me that you're not, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why dudes don't want to fall in love is because of this reason. You show her that you have a soft side. And when you show her that you have a soft side, what happens is when they think that they know you or they know how you think or your moves, or a lot of times women do date you. Sometimes dudes, you're obvious as fuck. Just like a lot of women are obvious as fuck. You're not exempt from that. You're not exempt from that. So you got to see how the game goes. The thing is that when you see a woman break you down like that and she thinks that she knows you, most women will say that you're beta. And the thing is that when they'll say that you're beta, what will happen is you're showing her that you got a soft side to you. It happens when you fall in love, and that's what happens. You cupcake, and you should only cupcake for your girl or for your woman. But that's what happens, and that's where you guys get fucked up. This is why dudes don't fall in love, because bitches will turn around and do shit like this. So. Honestly, at my weakest moment, you would think his strength would keep me stable and inspire me to push through. You know, all I'm expecting. He showed me that he was weak by showing me his emotions. And when his strength was supposed to kick in, it didn't. Because he showed me he was weak. Because I wanted him to. Show me you love me. Alpha male to be immune to pain or frustration. But I do expect for an alpha male to be able to handle it well. So the entire situation to where he ends up, you know, wanting to leave and starting to make it seem like all I want from him is money and things of that nature. This entire time I was sitting here trying to figure out, and I was thinking this before, but the entire time I was... Nigga, if you getting in a relationship with a bitch like this, the least she can do is help pay for shit. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? My clapping's fucking up. But can I get an amen? If you taking all of this bitch's craziness and the shit that comes with her, the least she can do is pay for shit. She doing shit. She spending shit. She emotionally wrecking you. Where's our alimony? Shit. The least you can do, bitch, is pay for some shit. Cover some shit. You wanna go to this nigga PF Chang's or Ruth Chris and eat $200 plates? Bitch, you better cover some shit. Fuck that. Come on, man. Thinking that maybe something else was wrong inside of the relationship, but it boils down to the fact that it was about money the entire time. It was about money the entire time because he was unable to afford the luxuries of whatever it is that we were doing when we first got together. All of the dating, all of the traveling, all of the hotel accommodations, all of whatever if we was... See, and fellas, I told you in further shows, well, past shows, goddamn. We're gonna have further shows. I'm gonna say the same shit. How you start's how you end, man. When you start you're tricking and shit on the first date, he has enough money to buy a bitch like me. And you know, when he falls short and I fall short of my accommodations, I don't like him no more. Like, he's not gonna be the type for me. Oh my God. That's the shit they get. That's the shit they get on, bro. When he stopped affording my private jet and I had to fly coach on American Airlines, oh my God. That's when I figured it was over. He's not getting no more cooperation. And gives for that's the shit they do. Whatever it was. Look at this bitch. Could not afford the luxury of that anyway. You know, so the luxury and a lot of people of paying for your shit. Inside of the ain't no luxury, bitch. Somebody asked me, did I feel some type of way about the fact that Priest's wife ended up getting evicted, and do I feel bad about that? And I said, yeah, I feel bad about that. When she told me, because it wasn't him that really explained it to me. Like, I think he might have said it to me when he first, like, told me that he was living with her, because I didn't know that he was living with her. I was like picking him up and dropping him off and taking him over to the house thinking he lived with his family. This is the first 2 months of us together. I'm thinking he lives with his family, and I come to find out that... But that's the type of nigga you choose. You chose him. If you picking him up and dropping him off after 2 months, you still made a conscious decision to be in a relationship with him. See, the thing is, fellas, what happens with women and shit, and ladies, how you get into this situation is because sometimes it's not about... Sometimes you could just like a motherfucker. First of all, you fucked up by liking a motherfucker. People be in these fucked up situations. I've been in these fucked up situations. I ain't no one to judge. Sometimes you just like a motherfucker, right? But then what happens is all this shit start happening, and what it's doing is building content. And when it's building content, what happens is you get wrapped into the story of shit and what this motherfucker is saying to you. And then you're fucked. Let's get it.
Not even where his family live at, and he been living with her. And so he said to me, you know, he got her evicted, or she about to get evicted, and she wanted him to take his stuff out the house. And I'm looking at him like, oh my God. And this is when, you know, a pivotal part of our relationship, which I should have left. I stopped answering the phone, and he kept calling and trying to get me to understand that he was going to do whatever it took in order to get me to stay there. But then when I got pregnant and her and I started talking, she started talking about, you know, he got her evicted and he was supposed to give her money.
Now, I like how she conveniently speed past the part where you letting this nigga bust a nut inside of you. Raw. Baby, I like it raw. Baby, I like it raw. I'm sorry, y'all. You letting this nigga bust a nut inside of you? Bitch, you just gonna conveniently speed past that? And then when I got pregnant, nigga, when we lie, we commit. Oh, baby, the car exploded. Yeah, yo, you should have seen it. The wheel went in the air and it spun 3 times. I saw it. Right? But when women lie, they like to omit. Like, they like to leave shit out. I bet you if I track this nigga down, I bet you if I find this nigga, I'm gonna look for him this week. If I find this nigga and I get him on the show, you're gonna get a different story. How much you want bet? I'll do it too. I will do it. I will make it happen. Trust me. She left that shit out. So you already know it's bullshit. Then when I got pregnant, whoa, bitch, you ain't gonna speed past that, okay?
And now that I'm looking at it, it's like, you know, instead of him spending money, half of his money on me, because we was going Dutch on everything, why didn't he just give her the money so he could have a place to stay? Think about that. Like, he living with her. He ain't told me he living with her.
If you in a shady situation, you gotta put your money to the side and spend it on a bitch. Sometimes, fellas, because y'all be out there tricking, don't be lying. Everybody tricks to a certain degree. Listen, if you trying to impress a bitch and you spending some big old wild shit, like if you want this motherfucker to be bae, you are spending some big old wild shit. And you know when you spend shit and you like, you know what, I'll take the L later on. But for now, you motherfucking clowns better be cartwheeling. You better train that elephant, bitch. This motherfucking circus, bitch, you better flip through that ring 2 times and then I want to see you do that shit on fire. Just to impress your shorty. You gonna spend some big wild shit. It happens. See, so the shit that hooked her, she like to leave that shit out. That big wild shit hooked her.
On me and not spending money on paying so he could have a...
Oh, after you do that wild shit to hook me, why didn't you spend it on this, that, and the third? Bitch, if I didn't spend it on you, this little thing you called a relationship wouldn't have fucking happened in the first fucking place. What now? Y'all hoes always know the answer. Here we go.
Stable place to live. Think about that. He must have thought that me and him was going to move in together at some point. And I think this is where his head was going. So, you know, when he tries to make it seem like he gave me a place to stay, because he did make it seem like he gave me a place to stay because I needed a place to stay, when that wasn't the case at all. It's almost like every little flaw or shortcoming he had in regards to finances, he tried to put it on me, try to make it seem like it's my responsibility. When you in a relationship with a man or a marriage or whatever, the men are supposed to be providers.
So wait, he let you live with him, but when it comes down to him living with you, he's supposed to expect you not to return the favor? Am I hearing this right? Alright.
You know, like you should be happy as a man if you find a woman who wants to even give you a little bit of money. Because from what I'm understanding, most women are not trying to kick out money. They let their men do everything. And honestly, it's nothing wrong with a man being a provider and a woman expecting that. I mean, that's just been the way society has done things for many, many years. Providers, they put their family first. They're selfless. You know, they please people that they care about. They take care of people they care about. They might work 2 jobs, you know, to take care of what they need to do. Most of them, they got a regular job and a side hustle to earn money. And so I'm trying to teach priests to have this same thing. Yeah, you got a regular 9-to-5 job, but you ain't got a side hustle or nothing. You don't have savings or anything. So these are the things I was trying to teach him inside of the relationship. But it seems to me that there was no male figure there to even teach him this stuff. It seems to me that he was raised by a woman. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is the issue that I had with the idea of being a single mother, because I didn't want to be the mom that taught my son how to be a woman, or taught my son how to be a beta male. You know what I mean? I wanted to be the mom that teaches my son that he needs to be a provider. You know what I mean? If he has a wife and a girlfriend, he needs to, or a girlfriend, not and a girlfriend, or a girlfriend, or whatever the case may be, he needs to always be the strength inside of the relationship. And when he can't be that strength, he needs to be man enough to admit that he can't be that strength at the moment, and it's time for the woman that he's dating to kick in the gear. See, I don't want my son to date a woman who doesn't know how to.
Alright, as a man, you should never admit to your woman that you can't be the man for her. Because once that happens, she should already feel it. And when she feels it, she should already kick in. She should already have your back. When she feels it, she will feel it. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever her little discretion is, and she feels that you can't be a man, even if you have it or not, she will kick in and she will help you. That's like the door test. If you open the door for her and let her in the car and she doesn't lean over and pull up the unlock joint for your door, or unlock the doors, it's a button. She don't even have to lean over the seat now. You just press the button and all the doors unlock. And you walk around to get in the car and your door's not unlocked, nigga, she's not the one for you. This is the same thing. Once you get into a relationship with a woman, or you fall in love with a woman, she has to keep making you like her. That's her job. See, y'all problem is y'all get into relationships with these bitches and you don't know where to go after that. Okay, we're in a relationship, and then the whole relationship is spent beating your ass with emotional shit and dumb shit and mind games and shit. Y'all niggas don't have a place for these bitches. That's a big part of a man that's spoken amongst men that ain't got shit to do with women. See, women get mad at a lot of shit that men do, because the thing is that a lot of this shit ain't for them. This is for us. When we talk like this on these podcasts and build this type of content, that shit is for us. Fuck a bitch. Bitches be having their own tree houses and shit. Oh, going in the girls' bathroom to gossip and shit, and pulling each other away in clubs and shit, and being in the corner of VIP and shit, and be doing this dumb shit. Nigga, where do you talk to your man? You talk to your man over beers, in front of the video game, or doing whatever. But you sometimes, how society has it, y'all really don't talk to each other no more. And that's why you fucked up. And that's why I created this show. Fuck what the bitch is listening to or what she hears. Nigga, this is about us. And with that said, we're gonna do part 3, man. Some more man shit. Fuck you talking about? We about to do this shit. Man, let's get back into this dumb bitch. Alright, come on.
Hustle. I want my son to date a woman that in the event something happens inside of the relationship and maybe he can't do what he usually does, she can kick in the gear. So inside of this relationship with Priest and I just feel like when I got sick and I lost those 2 sources of income, one of which, was kind of his fault, he should have kicked in the gear until it was time for me to get back.
So it was his fault that you should stop seeing your photographer, which is an ex-boyfriend, which you already know that you should have been doing. I would consider myself a beta nigga with alpha male traits to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? I know how to listen and show compassion for certain shit. Cause Lord knows I am ignorant. I'm ignorant as fuck. But listen, man, it's all for a reason. Like, if you know me, you know I'm not. But never mind. That's nothing to discuss. What I'm saying is like this beta male and alpha male shit. As long as you are male, do you understand what I'm saying? You could be a beta male and get bitches. Beta male get a lot of bitches, bro. And they get some of the best bitches, too. And alpha male, you just gotta know. The reason why you want to have the perfect balance is because you want to go between. You're the third type of male. You understand the natural and you understand the nigga that's not getting nothing popping. And that's game. This is game, nigga. We talking about game. So, you don't let no bitch tell you what the fuck a beta or alpha male is. You whatever the fuck you want to be. You a man. And the thing is that when you get into a relationship with these broads, you have to express love. So, they spend the whole relationship anyway trying to get you to be beta or a bitch. You choose, nigga. So you need to. This is what she's saying. She's trying to use this as a crutch or an excuse as to whatever she's doing. But she don't see that. Your bitch supposed to respect you. You're not supposed to be talking to no fucking ex coming into a relationship and then working with this motherfucker. As your man, he's supposed to figure you out and put an end to that shit. See, you bitches gonna think whatever you wanna fucking think. But if the tables was reversed, you wouldn't think that way. Some nigga working with a bitch that he already fucked, but she taking pictures of him. Nigga, you already know that's foolishness. Taking pictures. Flick. He's supposed to look at you and look at this nigga taking pictures of you, knowing that the nigga behind the camera taking this glorious picture done been inside you. Done explored you. You bitches are so stupid. This bitch don't even understand what she asking while she telling her whole shit. And then I got pregnant. But you letting this nigga nut inside of you. Y'all want to be equal, but when you get held responsible, just like a nigga's supposed to be held responsible anytime a woman fucks up, even if it's him not checking the bitch. Adam didn't check Eve, but he was responsible for this bitch eating the apple. That nigga could have said, bitch, that's between you and God. I'm about to stay the fuck out of it. Oh, but no. No. When it fails, it's integrity on his side that wasn't held up. Let's listen to this stupid asshole. We're gonna get into part 2, man.
I don't want my son to date a woman who doesn't know how to hustle. I want my son to date a woman that in the event something happens inside of the relationship and maybe he can't do what he usually does, she can kick in the gear. So inside of this relationship with Priest and I just feel like when I got sick and I lost those 2 sources of income, one of which, was kind of his fault, he should have kicked in the gear until it was time for me to get back into a stable place, instead of getting on the internet trying to make it seem like, oh, son.
So wait. If she just said that he should have kicked in the gear, but he should have let you go back to your ex, he should have gave both of y'all a business reunion. You know, people don't want you around your ex, whether man or woman, because they don't want to entertain some shit happening. You dumb bitch. You dumb bitch, you. But you fall for it every time. Come on.
Ray didn't hold up her end of the bargain, or she didn't hold up her where she stood financially in the relationship, and she's pretending to be something that she's not. She isn't. No, I've always been the type of woman that I go out there and I get mine. Like, it will never be a time where I'm at full potential, where I'm not, you know, be able to go out here and work. Like, I'm the type of person, I'm going to work my ass off. I'm going to work my ass off. And it
Nigga, when you fell, you ain't let me get mine. When you fell as my man, you ain't let me get mine.
If I can't work my ass off, it's because I'm sick or something is wrong. Something has to be very wrong. And so that's what was happening. And I think it also surprised a lot of people that I was not and still not interested in.
I'm sick, bitch!
Damn, putting him on child support. That's another thing. He's under the impression that I got pregnant on purpose to get a check out of him. Or I'm trying to be a welfare queen or some shit like that. Nah, because I'm the type of woman, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to get what I need. Like, damn, I'm sick or something is wrong. Something has to be.
Bitch, look at you. Who wouldn't think that? And you crazy. You cool, but you crazy.
Where I'm at full potential, where I'm not, you know, be able to go out here and work. Like, I'm the type of person, I'm going to work my ass off. I'm going to work my ass off. And if I can't work my ass off, it's because I'm sick or something is wrong. Something has to be very wrong. And so that's what was happening. And I think it also surprised a lot of people that I was not and still not interested in, putting him on child support. That's another thing. He's under the impression that I got pregnant on purpose to get a check out of him. Or I'm trying to be a welfare queen or some shit like that. Nah, because I'm the type of woman, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to get what I need. Like, right now, I'm in California by myself. Okay? I'm out here, like my cousin out here, but my mother gone. You know, I'm in California alone. So I still have to literally take care of myself. You know? Once he left me in that extended stay hotel by myself, like sick, and he had been trying to leave before, I was kicking into gear. I was like, okay, what can I do while I'm still sick like this outside of asking for donations? And it's a shame to me that so many black men made fun of me because of it. And I was watching Successful Ladies live stream yesterday. I think that was yesterday, when she was talking about Tariq Nasheed.
Yeah, we gonna critique that show. I you know what? I actually watched that sister. We gonna critique her too. There's some holes in her shit too. So we gonna do that also.
In the Advice show, and she was talking about the history of YouTube and how YouTube has been a platform for men to bash women since 2006. I started my channel.
I saw that show. It was a crazy show.
2008, 2007, something like that. So
I was gonna do that show too
my
on the
first
study.
couple of years on YouTube was fine, and then suddenly, like, this rush of black men just started trashing black women on YouTube. So I expected a lot of the stuff that's being said about me by black men right now. I've expected this to happen. You know, like, it's a shame that it's happening, but imagine what it has done to a lot of black men and a lot of black women. You know, black men, you poisoning the minds. Like, it's a whole bunch of beta fucking males on here complaining about shit that black women do when they ass ain't even doing what the fuck they supposed to do inside of a situation, and then you poison the minds of other men.
Now to the female listeners that's listening to the show. I know y'all like, Nah. No, bitch, no.
No, bitch, no.
No. You motherfuckers, no. You just about to exclude all of that shit I just pointed out before it even got to this point. That's what you do. That's what you motherfuckers do. Look at what this bitch put this nigga through in the beginning. And he may have just asked for a little bit of money. Damn, bitch. You can't even financially help a nigga out. You just cave in. That's what you do. See, motherfuckers don't know what team they're on. You can't be in a relationship with a motherfucker and let's say some shit goes south a little bit financially. Money fluctuates. You should know that. So anytime your man money low and you call that motherfucker your man, you should be there to help. Talk about some, you got 4 streams of income. Bitch, can you pay $1 for something? You using up all this shit. Provide. No, bitch. And you sharing all this I'm single shit or I do it myself type shit on your little Facebook? Fuck no. You hoes crazy. Alright, let's finish this shit, man. Talking about all this shit that she came into the relationship with. Come on. You not guilty of nothing. And then you want to shame motherfuckers. This is a shaming tactic, fellas. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Though this may be what she's talking about, this is not what it is. Don't fall for it.
So I think the reason why this man was going around thinking,
I haven't been on here bashing black men too.
Out of him is because he was listening to people like Jap or Tommy.
I never knew.
Or all of the men on YouTube. Because I remember he was watching a lot of videos of men on YouTube and was hearing them say a lot of negative things about me and black women in general. YouTube is one of the platforms where men just talk negatively about black women. This has been, what they have done for many, many years. And don't get me started on the Advise show. Oh my God. I remember I used to watch Tariq Nasheed, right? Now, I didn't watch Tariq Nasheed when he was doing his radio show with his Mackin lessons or whatever. But I remember when I would play the playbacks of when because he used to put them up on YouTube and it used to be like old, not him, but just people used to put his old audios of Mackin lessons up, and I would sit there and listen to him. And this was after the show was over, and me and my mother would be sitting there listening to the Mackin lessons, and I'd be sitting here like, this nigga is so damn egotistical, prideful, arrogant. And my mother was like, I don't like him. So I stopped really listening to Tariq Nasheed. But what he was doing was uplifting other men. Did he really give men a realistic depiction of what black relationships would be? Not so much to me, but he was giving men advice on how to improve their lives financially. And, it wasn't until later that Tariq has become like this thing where it's hard to even take him seriously. Like, to me, he's a big parody. So it's like hard to listen to him because I don't know. He just always spoke, like when I seen him in doing videos, he always spoke about pimping. I never read his books, but I see how people could think his books had something to do with pimping because his videos at the time, like when I would see him being interviewed by other people, he always came off like he was a pimp. He was using terms and stuff pimps would use. So I could see how it could throw people off if his books weren't about that. So I always just looked at him as a pimp. And I've heard him say, hey, me acting like a pimp, it was an act. But it's hard to believe, you know what I mean? So anyway, Tariq could have possibly been someone positive for black men to sit here and listen to, but that's not who they chose to listen to all of the time. They chose to listen to Tommy Sotomayor or whoever. And so, speaking of the Advise show, it really, while I'm talking about this, because I am talking about me and Priest, and anytime I think about Priest, I think about Minister Jap and Chris. Now, I did say earlier that there was 2 questions people asked me on my live stream yesterday that seemed odd to me. And I told y'all what the first question was. The second question is, somebody asked me, did Chris Law pay for everything when Chris Law and I were kicking it? Now, here's the difference between Chris and Priest in regards to finances. Me and Priest was in a real relationship. Like, we really was together. You know what I mean? We really was planning on building our futures together, supposedly getting married, supposedly having children, stuff like that. Chris and I wasn't like that. Let's get that out the way. Chris and I was just friends. You know, Chris and I did shit together, and we had sex, and we had fun, but we never made any plans to actually be inside of a solid relationship. Okay, that was not our plan. I never asked him to be in a relationship. He never asked me to be in a relationship. I never asked him why he wouldn't marry me. None of that. We wasn't even thinking in that way. You know, he was engaged to somebody. He was supposedly marrying her. They was having marital problems the entire time. You know, I didn't see that relationship going well to begin with anyway.
So you were having sex with a man that was engaged to another woman. But you just calmly say it so that the stinger doesn't get all the way in. You're sleeping with a man that's engaged to another woman telling you they're having problems. So you never took their relationship into question and made that a conscious choice. Okay, let's get it.
Just telling him all the time, like, I don't think you should get married because I don't think this woman is right for you. Not necessarily that you should marry me. Just
now you have a woman telling you this. Fellas, when bitches tell you shit like this, bro, fuck wrong with you? She's supposed to tell you this. She fucking you. She competing. She the one, baby. After while you putting your clothes on and shit. Nah, I like what we got. You the one. And he like, nah, man, I think she need to get married. Nah, she ain't the one for you. Just don't do that. Me. Oh, I'm a fucking troll. Oh, damn.
Purse, open my bag, open my anything. I never had to give him gas money. I don't care where we was at. We could have been a hole in the wall place. We could have been at
hey, part 3 gonna be lit. Part 3 gonna be lit.
It didn't matter to me. He never, you know, was like, oh, let me not handle this. Can you handle this? No. Like, and me, I'm not the type of person that I gotta go to all of these fancy, dancy ass restaurants all the time. I'm not that woman. I'd rather spend money on, you know, food and then bringing it to the house. Spend money on some groceries and I'll fuck around and cook.
Hey, man, listen. Catch me on part 3. We gonna go in. We gonna finish this Sonceration. We gonna get into some Patrice O'Neal. It's Player Talk Radio, man. We are in the building. Oh my fucking God. Y'all motherfuckers. Hey, let's get it, man. Catch me on part 3, man. Let's get it. It's Player Talk Radio, man.
Now in the mix with the young DJ Kuda. With the young DJ Kuda.
Tonight we gonna be going in.